Mesachas Beitzah Daf Lamed Ches. The Gemara brings the sugya of Memona batul, the Kisolik of Abba, Yehei Rava, the team of Milston to the Skabel. The mishoveh writes, it's very interesting, the Musa, the Yosef in this Gemara, that the Gemara says that he said Yehei Rava, the team of Milston to the Skabel, and afterwards the Midrasha laughed at him, and the mishoveh explains the understanding is because there was somewhat of a taina on the level of Abba that he was mispelled the team of Milsa did the Skabel Adrabah should daven that he should learn the Shem Shemayim, and therefore it was nigram that Adrabah the Midrasha laughed at him. The hekdish Gemara, the Memona batul, it's very hard Gemara. Shimon explains what's the understanding of the Gemara that the reason why Memona batul is not the pshat that the din bitul b'roiv was not never the gabi moment. Adrabah definitely was said the gabi moment as well. But the yesod hadvorim is that the geder bitul b'roiv is that bitul is mevatel the sibas iser. The ikar sibas iser is bottled through the halach of bitul b'roiv, and he says that's only by iser v'heter. That the sibas is the cheftzah mitzaratzmoi, the dvorim ha'asurim mitzaratzmoi, so the bitul b'roiv is mevatel the sibas is. However, by moment that the sibas hadin is told in the bailus of the bailim, which is not nis'arav b'chlal, b'chagavne, doesn't pass bitul b'roiv, and that's the yesod hadvorim. Why Memona batul? Because the sibas hadin is not batul. And Shimon explains that the Gemara has it said that min b'she'enei mina is different and should be batul because min b'she'enei mina, the bitul is mevatel the atzmus hadovim mitzaratzmoi, and therefore, even without being mevatel the sibas hadover, because it's memona and it's lo batul, nevertheless, since the atzmus hadover, the atzim chefza, is as if it's nishtana and it's command lesadom, so therefore, even by moment should be batul. And Shimon explains that the Gemara answers. Moshe Shapek Amit V'Shmielu Abuyer Tzroyis Megrin Shel Chaveroi Chayv L'Shalom Mechitim Alma Kilei Chasrei Hachanami Kilei Chasrei. Shimon explains what's understanding in this Gemara that even if you say bitul b'roiv, it's not the pshat that the bitul and the miyat is as if it's not here b'chal. The get the bitul b'roiv is that it's mevatel the echos and the chashivas. And the tzuras hadov is batul, but the chefetz mitzaratzmi is still here. On that, the Gemara says that since we find tzuras megrin shel chaver is chayiv, see, even though there's no chashivas from the tzura of the dov mitzaratzmi, nevertheless, the gabi moment shel chaver has a chashivas and it's mechayiv in moments. Therefore, even if it would be this battle, the atzim tzuras hadova through mimbish enemina, nevertheless, you should still say Memona batul because even without any din of the tzura b'chal, it still has a chashivas of moment shalaveroi v'ayin sham the tremendous arichas in the entire Gemara v'ayin sham. Moving further on the ikashak v'tari of the Gemara of Memona batul, the hekdish Ross has a tremendous yesod to explain the Gemara that there's two separate halachas in the geder of bitul b'roiv, and we brought it. He said that dvarim in the shurim and erev and daf chav gimel and sukkah daf chav that there's two separate halachas in bitul b'roiv. One is there's a cause of chad b'trei batul, and another halacha the al yidei taruvis it's nisbatel the chashivas of the miyat. When the whole din of the miyat is because it's choshev, and through the fact that it loses chashivas, its command less, and loses the din of the miyat. And the Ra explains that the Gemara says over here that when you have a taruvis of a bread that was baked with tavlin and mayim umelech of chaveroi, that the Mishnah says that it has a din of the tchumen of both of them, and that the Gemara asks that the mayim u'melech should be batul b'roiv and should be command lesedami. On that the Ra'ah explains that be'emes you don't find in the gedorim of bitul b'roiv that the pas should be batul. The mayim u'melech doesn't have shishim, but nevertheless it should be batul the chashivas of the mayim u'melech, and the mayim u'melech have no chashivas klapi the bread, and therefore it should be considered command lesedami. And the side of the bitul in our sugi is because the meat is not choshev b'chlal. And with that he explains the Gemara, and he says that the Gemara asks a kasha that the veil is batul b'shchuta, and the Gemara asks when the nevela belongs to a person, you should say Memona batul and shouldn't be batul b'shchuta. On that, the Ra'ah asks a tremendous kasha. Why does the Gemara ask specifically from this case of nevela batul b'shchuta that when it's islay Memona you shouldn't say batul? Why didn't the Gemara ask from many other cases that you find as halacha of bitul b'roiv, and the Gemara should ask when islay bailim you should say the moment's not batul? And that the Ra'ah says that from the halacha of bitul b'roiv and cholat terikula and all the other halachas of bitul b'roiv, Gemara couldn't ask was over there. There's a halacha of gzeis hakosov of chad b'trei batul, and since it's gzeis hakosov, the chad b'trei batul doesn't make a difference if there's bailim or there's not bailim. You should say chad b'trei batul. And the Gemara is asking specifically by nevela batul b'shchuta that the ged of the bitul is because it's mevatel the chashivas hadover, and therefore since the yisoid of the bitul is because it's batul the chashivas hadover, so therefore b'chagavnet that is bailam, then it's done as batul the chashivas hadover, and you shouldn't say it's batul. And he explains that be'emes the nevela batul b'shchuta is nicker and doesn't pass the regular halacha of chad b'trei batul, but nevertheless the nevela was an zavid ma'isa b'shchuta and is metamed the shchuta, and the reason why the veil is metamed the shchuta because of the chashivas of the nevela. So therefore, the whole dinner of the nevela is machmas, it's chashivas, and through the bitul it's megarei, it's chashivas. On that the Gemara is that if you say more than the batul, it shouldn't be megarei the chashivas, and taka should be nisbatul nevela. Moving further on, based on Engel Giyoneh Shas, clears the Hakir, what's the halacha? By pachus mishoveh prutah, do you say Memona batul? Or since pachus mishoveh prutah doesn't have a din of a moment, therefore could be nisbatul. And he says it's probable that even pachus mishoveh prutah, you should say Memona batul, because gam on pachus mishoveh prutah, you can say, how could it be the yochel halav v'chadi? And he brings from a Chuvas Maran Baruch that's mavur even by pachus mishoveh prutah it passes bitul b'roiv, because he says that when you have an animal that belongs to the shevet kuna, the zevel that comes from the behema belongs to the shevet kuna. However, when there was this arif with other zevel, it's batul. So he explains that the pshat is because even though it's islim Memona, since it's pachus mishoveh prutah, it's batul shapir. But he says it could be it's not because of bitul b'roiv, rather since it doesn't have chashivas. So therefore the shevet kuna is moichel, but it's not because of bitul b'roiv b'chlal. Nika sofik of his engel kubitz tolui in the Machan Ephraim's chakir legabi the geder of pachus mishoveh prutah. If the pshat is that's not a moment, or the pshat is b'yisoid the pachus mishoveh prutah also has a din moment. The pshat is people are moichel pachus mishoveh prutah, so if it doesn't have a din moment pachus mishoveh prutah, so it shouldn't pertain to halacha of Memona batul. However, if pachus mishoveh prutah is a din moment, just people are moichel, since we said it has a din moment, you should say Memona batul. Moving further on, the Beitzah brings Tosis in Me'ilah that asks the kasha that it's misbatel a prutah of hekdish b'roiv, and the Shmeitz is matmir. What's the Tosis is kasha? Why didn't you say Memona batul? On that the Shmeitz says HaKorchach, you see from Tosis a tremendous hekdish that the reshus of hekdish doesn't have a chashivas of Beitzah momin, and therefore you don't say the halacha of Memona batul. And he says according to this The echad should be neman to be moitzi a moment from Rishus hekdish to Rishus hedit, because the Rishus of a hekdish doesn't have a chashivas of Beitzah's moment b'chlal. Ein the Stipler Sanhedrin that explains understanding of the Shmaitze is that the Rishus of a hekdish doesn't have a din of a bailus moment gemura. It only has dine moment, the kinyani moment, and to have a chiv is mi'ila ein oid. In Pshachan Aviazin, per Chesm Hilchas moment that says that after a chayfetz is nikna hekdish, the ged of the Rishus hekdish is only a Rishus isra, but not a Rishus moment. So it's also hativ. Divi hashav shmaitze doesn't pass the halacha of Memona batul because only Rishus shel isra. Ein Birchas Avram that asks on the Shav Shmaitze Tzarechim from some Vur and Chaim that the Geder of the Chiyuv Milah is because of Gzelas hekdish, and if it doesn't have a Geder of Rishus of Moment has a pass that the Chiyuv Milah is less than the Gzelas hekdish.